what will be your take-home message for them? Okay, why they should embrace a lifelong learning mindset for their career development, also life satisfactions. Why
Okay.
they must embark this journey, Prof?
Okay. In most, if you look at most industries and employers, they are all acquiring people with good skills
Mm,
and up-to-date skill.
mm,
So this is where student, whether they are doing MBA, postgraduate, or even undergraduate, they have to be aware of all this. So meaning the professor's lectures, the one that you give, either face-to-face or through blended, through online, is not sufficient actually.
mm,
So we as faculty members, Prof, have to become facilitators in the sense that, so that's why our knowledge is also must be at par. Meaning we can tell them, okay, you must read this one, you must read this book,
and
or
this,
you
I
must
think,
read this article.
yeah, this is the
You,
YouTube video, the related.
yes, yes. These are, that means for the student, they have to be moving in parallel to what is happening. So that's why sometimes people say that when our fresh graduates go for interviews, their failure is not only maybe certain company they want you to speak English, but I think that's not the main thing. The main thing is knowledge, because employer will ask you what you know about this, what you know about that. So you have to be on the alert. And I've interviewed lecturers at OUM of late, and they say when I was studying, the lecturer didn't inform me about this. That's not a good answer.
Yeah. What is the view and how to bring about this mindset about the working adults becoming lifelong learners, Prof?
I think one of the most important is thing that I should say is that passion, that passion to learn. I mean, I'm still contributing in a sense.
Oh yes,
Although I'm above 70,
all of us
I
know,
try because it's
about
always,
that.
you keep your mind alert.
True.
That's very important. And nowadays, information is so, you can see anywhere.
Easily
You can
available.
click
Yeah.
the system provides you.
Correct.
Whereas during our time, maybe during my time was, I mean, sometimes it's only the library or what we hear from the professor. Apart from that, reading article and so on,
And
from the library.
photo stating and materials,
Yes, it's all hard copy. It's all hard copy. And I remember during my undergraduate days, we used to quarrel over red spotted books. Because these are material that the professor will always say you must read this article and so on, or you must read this book. So things have changed so much, and the exposure to all sorts of knowledge is certainly very important. But of course, if we are very professional about it, you have to read so much, because now information can be fake information as well.
That's another aspect. It's not about information.
You have to actually gauge whether is this real or is this fake and so on.
They can be easily misinformed as well.
Yeah, but I think coming back to this, the passion to learn is reflected in the school system as well.
Correct.
If you see the Scandinavian countries, if you see Japan, and even Korea, the student at school will have this habit of reading. They like to read. And this is carried forward to to their forever. And I mean, you go to certain European countries, you go on the train, they read. In Japan, they read. In Korea, is coming up. But in Malaysia, if you are in the trained. You read a book, people will look at you.
Exactly. You are the odd one.
So that's the culture,
Yeah, true.
which we have to. So coming back to your question, I think it starts from school, and also the family. The family must be able to inculcate among the children that it's important to read, it's important to seek knowledge, and so on.
Correct.
So it's forever.